Hello and welcome to my presentation for the purpose of business. So, today I will be walking you through Apple's purpose strategy. This 10-minute presentation outlines how Apple can embed purpose across its business to drive positive social, environmental, and economic outcomes. So, in the next slide, Apple at a glance. Apple was founded in 1976 by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ron Wayne in Cupertino, California. So, as of 2024, it reports a revenue of $383 billion with a net income of $97 billion. Apple employs over 164,000 full time staff and has maintained its position as the number one brand in Interbrand's best global brands for the 12th consecutive year. So, in the next slide, why purpose first? So, with the USD 3 trillion market cap and over 2 billion active devices, Apple's influence is enormous. So, embedding purpose into Apple's strategy is essential not just for branding but for innovation, talent retention, and long term sustainability. So, as Tim Cook once said, business at its best empowers people and binds us together. So, purpose isn't a marketing tool, it's the foundation of future value. So, in the fourth slide, purpose statement, Apple's official mission is to create technology that empowers and enriches lives. So, building on this, our proposed purpose statement is empower every life we touch through human centered technology that is carbon neutral, circular, inclusive, and privacy first. So, this defines Apple's role in society and anchors every block of this canvas. So, in the fifth slide, unique value and shared values map. So, Apple serves customers with a seamless ecosystem, strong privacy, and long device life. So, employees value creativity, accessibility, and diversity. Stakeholders demand climate leadership and ethical serving. So, where these overlap is the shared purpose, Apple's opportunity to lead purposefully and inclusively. So, in the next slide, value chain map. So, from design to end of life, Apple's value chain is structured yet powerful. It involves Johnny Ive's love from studio in design, Alcoa and Rio Tinto for raw materials, and manufacturing through Pagentron and Foxconn. So logistics includes global freight giants like Merrick, while device lifecycle ends through trade-in programs and the Daisy recycling robot. So in the next slide, slide 7th, value chain SDG impact. So this value chain aligns with specific SDGs, material impact SDGs 12 and 13 by recycled content. Manufacturing touches SDG 8 and 9 through innovation and job quality. So logistics targets SDG 13. Use phase connects to SDG 3 and 12. End of life connects to SDG 12 and 17 with circularity partnerships. Apple reduced over 21 million tons of CO2 in 2024 via clean energy supplier programs. So, in the next slide, that is social trends are reshaping expectations. So, digital inclusion and accessibility are now crucial. So, especially for the 1 billion people with disabilities globally. So, right to repair laws are emerging across the EU. Additionally, Apple faces scrutiny over conflict materials, especially in Congo, which has sparkled new compliance initiatives. So, in the next slide, environmental trends. Apple has already cut 60% of its emissions since 2025. So, sorry, since 2015, positioning it ahead in the net zero race. So, circular design is also key. 2025 models already use 99% of recycled rare earth magnets. So, Apple suppliers have saved over 2 billion gallons of water, responding to increasing water scarcity. So in the 10th slide, that is KPIs. So 5 KPIs measure Apple's purpose-driven strategy. First one is reduce CO2e from 8.7 million to net zero by 2030. And the second one is increase recycled renewable materials from 24% to over 50%. And the third one is grow suppliers clean energy to 100% coverage. Fourth one is boost employee purpose engagement from 82% to 95%. Fifth one is ensure 100% living wage compliance across tier 1 suppliers. And the next slide is building shared purpose with employees. To build purpose internally, Apple hosts virtual time capsule workshops, funds employ climate projects using an internal carbon price, and links bonuses to purpose OKRs. So, programs like Sign Time and the Racial Equality Fund depend this shared vision. So, slide 12, partners and supply chain influence. So, Apple partners with over 200 suppliers in clean energy programs across 25 countries. So, it has also taken strong steps to end sourcing from conflict zones. Additionally, it co-invests in low carbon materials and support recycled cobalt research with CATL. So, in the next slide, customer relationships. So, Apple's commitment to privacy is its strongest customer trust level. So, campaigns like what happens on your iPhone stays on your iPhone resonate globally. Trade in schemes, community education, and Apple Care circular incentives depend relationships. So, in the 14th slide, that is culture, Apple's culture is designed obsessed, secretive, and bold. To enhance this, we suggest adding reverse mentorship, quarterly hackathons for purple innovation. So, opening KPI dashboards to all staff. So, these changes support transparent and agile purpose delivery. So, in the last slide, that is roadmap and call to action. So, the roadmap in 2025, Apple should release its first purpose integrated report and link executive pay to KPIs. Between 2026 to 2028, scale recycled content to over 30% and audit for living wages. By 2029, 90% of logistics should run on renewable sources. Finally, by 2030, Apple should achieve full value chain net with SBTI verification. So I invite you to reflect, and are these KPIs bold enough? So what would you add or change? And these are my references for all the presentations. Thank you for watching, and this concludes my presentation on Apple's purpose driven strategy.